Awesome. Hi, everybody. First of all, I just want to say thank you to Sarah and Roger. For those of you who have been following this journey and have been getting to watch these events, these Zooms, like every time we've gotten to see like 4 or 5 now, and every time it's just so energizing and refreshing, and we're just so grateful for the leadership of Sarah and Roger. I feel like neither one of them have been sleeping at all.
Yeah, we know the energy products must be amazing because Roger looks, and the youth products too, because he looks amazing. Hasn't slept in a week and a half, I'm sure. So
we're just so thankful for the leadership. And so that is partly why we even jumped into this, just getting to overhear Roger's story and see his heart and the motives behind the company of giving back and sharing and all of that. That was a huge part of why we chose.
Yeah, and very quickly for us, we actually weren't in Red Indian Fields for several years. We were just a support base for Wendy. And so when the stuff happened last week, we fell into support role, and we're kind of in the background as she was vetting a lot of these companies. And truly, when we were able to hear from Roger and hear what he shared, we weren't only in a support system at that point. We very quickly realized that we want to work this business as well, because they have modernized the company. They've built this framework that is, I mean, I've done a deep dive on the comp plan and it's phenomenal, guys. And also the branding is on point. You've seen that. And we really feel like it's poised for, especially our generation, to really take and run with. And so they've done all the work on the corporate side to make it ready to go. And now it's our job to take it to a new stage of growth. So,
and what's really, really amazing about the company is obviously the products, like Sarah has said and Roger talked about, is that they are clean and clinically proven to work. And I think that's such a huge thing for our generation. I know for me, as we were starting a family, at the moment that I knew that I was pregnant, I was like, I am switching all of my products. I want clean products in this house. I want our house and our home to be a safe, non-toxic place for when we bring these babies into the world and into our home and our animals, all of it. Like, that was a huge focus for me. And going back even further, I have for probably the last 10 plus years been what I like to call a chronic illness cutie. I have struggled with chronic illness for almost as long as I can remember, of just being very symptomatic of just a bunch of random things going on, and just knowing that like I have to focus on my wellness. And this year specifically, after I went through the pregnancies and I am not a pretty pregnant person, and it was rough.
She's still beautiful. It's just rough in a healthy way.
Thank you. But yeah, it's not pretty. And so now that I'm postpartum, about 6 months postpartum, I knew I wanted to like hunker down and really focus. And so this company falling into our laps and these products, it's such a God thing. Like, it's such perfect timing right now, because I cannot wait to get started on all the products. And I'm really excited to just be a part of Shaklee.
Yeah, and for me, as a guy, right, like I was listening to Roger and getting really excited about the fact that there's actually products that are marketed toward me as a man that I can use personally and share that story with. I made the joke earlier and asked if I could tell it, that I'm really excited to start taking these products and qualify for the 2028 Olympics. So that's going to be really exciting for me. But no, seriously, as we were listening to Roger talk about in some of the other Zooms, he's mentioned how a part of wellness is community, right? And that accountability to actually do what you need to do to be healthy and have that basis, right? And so I actually started a men's group on Facebook in preparation for this, to build wellness on all of our, all the facets of health. I'll be talking about Shaklee a lot, but it's by no means a requirement to be, using Shaklee to be in the group. In 2 days, already over 50 men in that group. So it's a huge need. And for me personally, I've been really trying to kickstart my wellness journey ever since we had kids, and I've just not been able to get started. I start and stop. And so I'm really pumped to have this accountability in this community to motivate me into being consistent with it. And so we're really excited. Yeah.
Yeah. I think one thing I'll add to the great part about Shaklee and what our generation is looking for, it's hilarious because it's been so much of an easier sell than the company that we were in, because the products speak for themselves, the clinically proven, the clean, but also we had never heard of Shaklee until we started until the beginning of this process a
Truly.
week ago.
And every single person that we've talked to under 30, never heard of Shaklee before, which is amazing because it's nearly a 70-year-old company. In fact, I called my mom the next day and told her all about it. And she's like, well, you know, your grandma sold Shaklee in the 70s. And that was 20 years before I was born. And so I was like, no way. That's amazing. What a full circle moment. She is now an ambassador, and we have reconnected 3 generations of Shaklee ambassadors. So
and we hope to continue this with our children as they grow. So
we're really excited, guys. Truly, get back with the person that you sent you this link and get connected because it's going to be amazing.
You guys are amazing. Thank you so